Hey everybody, Striders back with another high ELO gameplay, and today we actually have quite a bit of good people in this game. It's going to be another extremely high ELO. Looks pretty much everybody in here is, I would assume, 2300 or higher, so it should be very interesting. Blue team has the skin battle won, it seems. Yes, so blue team has a massive advantage, so it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Looks like red team is gonna, hopefully they don't let the snowball, and Malphite's right there. Kennen's just running right into Malphite, and Malphite's just chasing him without auto-attacking him. Not exactly sure what happened there. And then Kennen turned around to auto-attack him once. Which was kind of amusing, but... I don't know exactly what happened there, but it's always interesting to see. It's nice to see good sportsmanship, though. It was very possible that he was AFK or he DC'd for a second, something along those lines. That happens every once in a while. It's not something that's common, but it's always nice to see people not take advantage of that and just exploit and try to get the first blood. There's a lot of respect amongst the high ELO players. I really respect that about them. There's a few people out there, of course. There's always exceptions to the rules, but for the most part, everybody's pretty kind of courteous to each other. So let's see. Before the game starts, before the game really starts, I just wanted to say thanks everybody for supporting my YouTube channel. Thanks for subscribing, liking the videos, giving me constructive criticism. If you have any recommendations as far as champions you want to see or pro players that you want to see, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and I have been keeping a spreadsheet of all the champions and all the players that have been requested, and I will get to all of them, and I can even mention your name in the comments if that is what you wish, just so you know that it is specifically for you. But yeah. So, Riven is starting with the red buff, but is also very low in HP already. I'm a little bit concerned about that. We're gonna try to get to live here real quick because my game kind of weirded out on me at the beginning, so I had to restart the recording. Sivir's putting out massive damage bottom on the Janna. Janna doesn't have any heals, so it's going to be really difficult for her to come back from that. But she does have some health potions, and that's always really nice to have. But they do have, oh my gosh, that boomerang blade coming out from the Sivir, and the exhaust onto the Kog'Maw is going down. A lot of damage coming out from Sivir and the Sona. Ooh, I was almost for sure the summoner heal being popped. And the exhaust from both sides of the spectrum. This is going to be very interesting the way it plays out. Sivir does have Ignite, so it's possible that it could get really bad really quickly. Oh, the Boomerang Blade coming out, hitting both ways again. It looks like Sivir is getting really low. Yes, Sivir does go down, and the shield from Janna able to save the Kog'Maw, and a double kill from the Kog'Maw. Amazing early gameplay from the blue team. Hopefully they can keep this up and snowball it into late game, because already they're 1,000 gold ahead, and that's a lot of gold 4 minutes into the game. We're gonna see how good they do, though. Let's see if we can get up to live here. Kennen's doing surprisingly well against. Oh, great job with making Vlad use his pool and still getting some follow-up damage on the way out. But Kennen's doing a great job against this Malphite. Malphite has 11 creep kills as opposed to Kennen's 30. So I'm a tad bit worried about how top's going to go. Hopefully, oh, there's going to be a gank coming out from Riven, and the flash is popped with the surge, the electrical surge. They might go tower diving. They are going to flash tower dive, and the ignite coming out. So many tower shots on the Kog'Maw, or onto the Malphite, and oh no, Shyvana is here to try to save the day, and it looks like Riven just doesn't care. Riven's going to do as much damage as she can. Malphite is not helping at all. not throwing out any spells whatsoever. And it looks like they might be able to turn on her. Shyvana did pop a potion, but it was too late once she noticed it. So it was a great bait into that bush, into the Malphite, not knowing they were there. Very, very well executed. I was a little worried because it looked a tad bit on the sloppy side. They didn't really know what they were doing, but then again, it is solo queue, so it's bound to happen. They were able to pick it up in the end, and that's really all that matters. Oh, and Kog'Maw is taking a few shots from the tower, and so is Janna. That's not good to be able to tank the tower like that when you don't have a healer in your lane, when you're against a lane that has healers. So I'm a little bit interested in why they're trying to put so much pressure on them when it's not really necessary. Looks like Vlad is taking quite a bit of damage, and so is the Galio. Galio, aka Hellboy, trademark, of course, is doing really good, and Kog'Maw is still just going after these people, and the boomerang blade just destroying them, doing so much damage. And Kog'Maw does go down from the Sivir, and he's going to try to get this. Yes, he does. Oh my gosh, that's such an early kill with the Icathian Surprise. You don't normally even see kills with that move, let alone this early in the game, because the damage increases based on the level, and of course at this level it's not very high. And Riven's coming up from the back, is not going to blow her spell shield, and is not going to stun. It's a little bit too late. Unfortunately, they're not going to be able to... Oh my gosh, Riven almost dies. And now she will have to recall, most definitely. She's going to push these creeps in just a little bit. A great job by Riven applying pressure all over the map, picking up as many kills as she can, as well as creep kills. Shyvana picking up the blue buff again over the Vladimir. I know Vladimir doesn't typically use mana. Well, he doesn't use mana at all, but his cooldowns are really, really high at this early in the game, so I normally see... Oh, there's going to be some crazy action going in here. Shyvana is going to get attacked by the Riven. I wonder... It's going to be a battle of the red buffs. But Riven already has red buff, so she might come out on top of this particular fight. And we're going to see how well it goes. Yeah, it looks like Riven does get a lot of damage taken down on her. Shyvana does dragon form out of that fight, successfully gets away. Great job by the Riven, knowing exactly what she can do and knowing when to get the heck out of there. Shyvana was not messing around, but then again, Shyvana was able to successfully counter jungler and take the red and get out with the dragon form. Great counter jungling by Shyvana. That is what she is typically known for, so it's good to see her actually do it in a solo queue match. The boomerang blade coming out, doing massive amounts of damage to the Kog'Maw and the Janna. Janna is trying to take the brunt of all the damage, and they're going to try to take down the Sivir as soon as the game unfreezes. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Kog'Maw does have his ult, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough yet. Yes, Sivir is able to successfully recall, and so is the Sona. Tornado. So blue team is basically Team Tornado. They have the Galio and the Janna. So there's going to be a lot of blowing going on in this game, and I would like to see that. Alright, so we're trying to get back to live here so that we don't run into any more of these problems. But it looks like the replay function keeps bugging out as much as it humanly can. Galio's doing as much damage as possible. Looks like Riven's going to get pinched off in this little area right now. She is able to flash over the wall successfully and get away from that pinch. Great job by Riven, knowing that she was in a bad position and being able to get out of there successfully. Galio going in for the ult, but Vlad pulling, expecting it to come. So great job by the Vlad. I did not see that coming. I cannot believe that that actually happened. Some of these high ELO players are just amazing on their reaction. I'm not sure if you have a fraction of a second to pull even at that point. Kennen coming in with the ult and the dragon form from Shyvana, being able to slow her down with the red buff as well. Malphite comes in with his ult, an unstoppable force, and ignite, able to take out the Kennen, and the Shyvana might actually go down. The ult coming out from Riven, being able to do as much damage as possible, and the burnout actually killing Riven and Malphite. Oh my gosh, Shyvana's dragon form is OP, it's too strong. And Vlad goes down here as well. Let's see what happened. Galio's coming down, able to do a little bit of damage, but able to turn around and just burst down the Vlad instantly. Well, instantly with a delay of the ignite. Amazing job, very well played on both ends of the map on both teams. And Shyvana is extremely ballsy, going behind the enemy tower, pushing down another creep wave, and then recalling. Shyvana knows exactly when all the respawn times are, knowing how long it takes to get back to lane, being able to get that little bit of extra experience and gold from the creep waves. Just an amazing job, very well played by the Shyvana. And the creeps are going crazy. Going at it. Alright, so it looks like blue might dive here with the Galio ult, but it's unlikely since they don't necessarily have all the follow-up damage, with Shyvana being a massive tank right now, basically. Just being absolutely beastly with her dragon form. And of course her dragon form is always off cooldown as long as she has that orange bar all the way up, her energy bar all the way up. So, which isn't quite there, but it's getting there, and it's really, really close, and I expect it to get there very shortly. So Kennen is running away from the Malphite. Malphite is able to do quite a bit of damage. He might throw down his ult. He has unstoppable verse. He is going to pop him up with the ground slam, and able to pick up that kill. Great job by the Malphite. Malphite is doing a fantastic job. I was very worried about him early game because he was getting completely out CS'd. But he is able to bring it back quite heavily. Even with half the CS, he still has 400 more gold because he is picking up those kills. So great job by Malphite, and great job by Riven to come up and aid the Malphite whenever needed. It's great to see. I love seeing this type of gameplay, especially in a solo queue match. It's not very likely to see this kind of coordination, this level of coordination in a solo queue match. I mean, these are people, they do play with each other from time to time, just from playing in solo queue so frequently, but they're not in like Skype or Ventrilo or Mumble or anything like that. They're just doing this all off how everybody's feeling, basically. So a lot of damage going down, but nobody really going close, quite close to dead. Galio is there, and Riven is still have dragon form available, so Galio does not get. Galio is going to get his ult down, but Shyvana is going to knock him out with that dragon form. Is exactly what she was waiting for, and is going to blow up that Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw is going to explode a little bit too late, does not get the kill. Riven's coming in, trying to get the stun off, and the ult, yes, does successfully take down the dragon. Riven's sword does definitely look like a Dragon Slayer type of sword. So I understand why that happens. Blue team is pinging for dragons, so they're either going to take the second tower. Sorry about that, everybody. My League of Legends crashed. But yeah, as I was saying, blue team looked like they were going to go for dragon because they were pinging it, and luckily we just caught the tail end of the dragon because the dragon has a tail, you get it? It's funny. I would have liked to see them take that tower because I think they might have had enough time, but then again, it's also possible that Kennen might have taken their second tower, which is not really a good trade when you're up in the game. So yeah, Kennen's doing just an absolute great job, pushing very, very hard. He's actually going AD Kennen. Kennen's getting completely blown up. Galio needs to watch out because Galio is getting CC'd very hard by the Shyvana. Shyvana is one of the only people on the team that can take Galio out of the ult. It's Shyvana and Kennen. So if Kennen doesn't have his ult going when Galio ults, unfortunately it's all up to Shyvana. And Shyvana's dragon form is not necessarily something that's the most reliable. She can be far range, but she's a bruiser, and so she wants to be in the middle of the fight until she absolutely needs to use her dragon form. Usually dragon form is a relatively decent initiation tool. A lot of people use it for that, but now Shyvana is going to be forced to use it for getting Galio out of his ult. So it's going to be like a counter initiation. And they'll have to rely on Kennen for the normal initiation. And Malphite is going to come in and try to get this Kennen. No, he is not going to. Kennen is going to be able to get away with that lightning rush. But AD Kennen, I don't see this very often. So I'm very excited to see how well it plays out. Of course, as you can tell by the creep score, it's doing really good for their team so far. Unfortunately, it's just gotten caught a few too many times. And again, it almost got caught out. Galio might ult, and he does ult to get that Kennen one last time. Great job. And a great slow from Kog'Maw. And another one from Janna, another one from Galio. Great job. So much damage and so much long-range harass coming out from the blue team, being able to pick off the red team. And it looks as if they're going to take mid tower without much of any contest. And again, this team of Wind, they're going to be able to initiate and counter initiate so easily with Janna's Tailwind and Galio with Galio's Righteous Gust. There we go, that's what it's called. Galio's Righteous Gust. It increases the movement speed by everybody that's running in the same direction of it by 44%. And Kog'Maw is recalling in the middle of the lane. Now he's getting caught out by Kennen, getting stunned, and is going to go down. And the spell shield's going to come. Oh, the spell shield does not come out. Sivir almost goes down. In the meantime, Kennen does also die. Great job by the red team to turn that around. They were able to pick up that kill, which they really needed. So it's a 2-for-1 exchange. Obviously not the most optimal, but when you're behind by 7,000 gold, you can't really be picky because it is going to mitigate that gold difference, even if it's just by a little. Unfortunately, Kog'Maw did not have a killing spree at the time, so it didn't give them any bonus gold for killing him besides the normal kill gold. But, you know, if they can feed Galio one kill and then kill him after that, they might get a nice little bonus chunk. And I think Malphite might be really close to a killing spree if he's not already on one. Again, Shyvana picking up the blue buff. I would almost suspect Sona, maybe, probably not Sona, but Sivir to get it. And Kog'Maw is going to do a little bit of damage to Shyvana, but Shyvana is going to be able to burn out, get away from everybody. And so much harass coming out from the Kog'Maw, and the Ignite coming down, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. And Kog'Maw is going to get one more ult down, and it does go down. The Unstoppable Force not hitting Vlad, and he didn't even pull. Very unfortunate for the Malphite, but it does happen from time to time, and the red buff is going to take out Sivir, and they are also going to just rush in and go after the Vlad. Blue team is just going all over the place. They're very bent on trying to get these kills. Galio doing insane amounts of damage to the Kennen. Janna picking up that kill, and Shyvana's coming in trying to get the kill on the Galio, but Galio is just too tanky, and with the backup from the rest of her team, very unfortunate for the red team, but blue team did a great job kiting and doing everything that could possibly go right for them just happened. They were able to take the mid inhibitor tower, and now it looks like they are going to go for the inhibitor. Sivir popping her ult, trying to get a little bit more damage, but she does go down almost immediately, even with the exhaust. Vladimir, okay, so that was a surrender, and I kind of saw that coming. It was unfortunate, but it is something that does happen. It seems like it just got way out of hand way too early, and there wasn't really anything that they could do about it. So good game to the red team, and congratulations to the blue team. And again, guys, sorry about the crash on my League of Legends. I'll try to see if I can find out why it happened. I didn't get a bug splat or anything, so I'm not sure what exactly happened. But yeah, like I said earlier, if you want to see a specific champion or a specific player, subscribe, leave comments, just ask me, send me a private message, ask for those people. I have a spreadsheet, and I can list you by name in the comment section, or I can just send you a message whenever I have that video uploaded. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow.